Brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin on a Friday morning. It's July, and it's morning, and it's finally feeling like it might stay warm. I'm going to jinx it, probably. Last couple of days have been mighty fine. It's 15 degrees on a Friday morning. Do you know where your children are? Do you have children? What are you doing with your life? Don't you want to be fulfilled if you don't have children? I'm kidding, of course. Children are a drain on the economy. Mornings at the Cabin, Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Friday morning. I don't know where I was going with that kid thing. Basically, if you want to have children, you're wrong. Yeah.
How is it that you're not feeling good?
I don't feel good at all. I think that's part of it. You just kind of shoot from that kind of energy on the edge, because I feel like I'm about to fall asleep, sneeze, or have a coffee.
I thought it was maybe because the climate in Studio 1 here is kind of matching how I assume you're feeling. It's very muggy in here.
It is muggy in here. The fan was left on all night long.
Didn't make a difference.
Stuffy. I'm not sure if it was meant to. I think someone just left it on.
Probably.
But right now it's blowing on me. It's quite nice. So, how are you doing?
Well, you need it more than I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I just feel kind of run down. A little ragged.
Oh, fair.
You know? Feeling it in my throat.
Yeah.
A little bit in my nostril area.
That summer cold.
Yeah,
it's the worst.
Hot weather cold will kill you.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin, Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Friday morning. I guess this story popped up on my news feed yesterday. I'm sure you've seen it as well. NNSL.com. Not that we're pumping the tires of the Northern News Services, but they have stories. And
yeah.
They have found that blue bins, like the blue bins we put our recycling into that have, I think, 4 or 5 locations around the city, are being dumped in the dump.
Oh.
Just in general waste.
Huh.
So basically what's going on is that there's not really a market for our recyclables anymore. The market is kind of gone. It costs too much to ship it south because it would cost us money. They would pass on those things to the taxpayers. So this is kind of what we're running into, and the story that came out a few months ago is that recycling is too bloody expensive, and like major cities are kind of rolling back their recycling programs because it's actually costing us money to recycle.
Yeah.
So that seems to be what's going on in Yellowknife as well.
Which just works against all of our millennial sensibilities.
It really does. I don't really know what to say about it except that recycling is dead and we shouldn't do it anymore. So just throw everything into, I don't know, I think maybe home balers might be a thing. Like we bale our own stuff, because one of the things that the city said is that they don't have the staff to bale all this stuff up, and then it costs too much to ship it south. And we can't actually do anything with our waste, our recycling. We can't manufacture anything. We can't do anything with it. So, yay! All that recycling just going into the general waste at the dump.
So now the loop has not been closed. It's reduce, reuse, and recycle's out the door.
Reduce and well, but I mean, like I've been hearing that message for a couple years now. Is that recycling is not. It's not the end-all, be-all.
No.
Reduction is the big one, and it's the big R. The 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycling used to be the big one. Reduce is now seems to be the big R. And that reduce your waste as much as possible.
Yeah. That was just thrown in there before because it sounded nice. Had the right amount of syllables.
Well, yeah, that's right. Alliteration makes people happy.
That's right.
So reduce, reuse, recycle. Yeah. So there's pictures up there, just a blue bin getting dumped into the waste.
Yeah.
That's making a lot of people angry because, like, well, what are we doing this for then?
Well, yeah, I mean, but obviously it defeats the entire purpose of recycling. Like, most of us just throw our glass or our plastic or our mixed paper in a bin, and, we get a little rush to the head that's like, hey, you did a good thing. You made a responsible choice.
I don't get
and we're
that.
like, okay.
I put those things away, and I'm like, I leave the cardboard for just months, and it just piles up, and it's just like, oh, what a pain in the ass.
But eventually, you have the intention,
of course,
of
course.
recycling. Right?
Yellowknife, not the best at recycling anyway.
No.
Remember that a few months ago, when a garbage truck got dumped on the road?
Yes.
And it was like 90% cardboard.
Yeah.
And like cardboard's the easiest thing to separate and put into a bin.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't even get dirty half the time, which
That's
I
right.
think is a big part of the problem that has led to this whole recycling issue, is that the recycling we were shipping to the Philippines and to China was all like contaminated and dirty and basically just garbage.
That's another thing though. Like it's like you weren't allowed to throw away pizza boxes if they had any remnants of food on them. It's
Right.
like, I'm sorry, am I washing my garbage before I put it in the garbage?
That's box cheese though.
Yeah,
Like you shouldn't be letting that go anyway.
That's right, man. That's good for seagulls.
Like
But it's just, I mean, I understand why you have to clean these things, and like why it makes it harder, because you're getting so much and you have to clean every little bit of it. It's just
Right.
like, have we not come far enough with technology that I can throw a bottle away with a label on it, or
Right.
like a piece of cardboard with some food on it that you can still recycle it?
Yeah. I think the day that I kind of realized that maybe like something wasn't working quite the way it should was the day I noticed that recycled paper is more expensive
Yeah.
than non-recycled paper.
Well, because it takes
Like,
it takes a lot to manufacture it, right?
yeah, and I mean, again, like, most of us just don't think about it past throwing our recyclables in a bin, and we're like, I did the responsible thing,
Yeah.
yay! And then, but you see that, and you're just like, that seems like it shouldn't be.
That's, I mean, like, not to get too down on it, but I mean, that's kind of the free market capitalist economy in a nutshell. It's just like it's cheaper to destroy something and create something than it is to recycle something into something useful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why we get new phones every year or every 2 years. It's rather than like
They get all bogged down.
getting
with
an
all the updates.
well, right,
and
that's
whatnot,
right.
yeah.
I mean, I've got like who had a phone? One of my customers had a phone. It was like an iPhone 4 or something like that.
Right.
It doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Because you can't update anymore, which is just nonsense. Like,
Yeah.
Phoenix's computer, she's had an Air MacBook Pro for I think 7 years. It still works,
Yeah.
but she can't update it.
Yeah.
She can't update the OS. She can't update her browser. She can't update anything, which just makes like she's got this computer that works, but now it's just a paperweight because she can't update anything, which is nonsense. So we don't recycle well anyway.
Yeah.
We don't reduce very well either, and we don't reuse very well because now, especially with higher technology, we can't.
Yeah.
Because they're making it impossible, especially Apple. Apple especially is making things impossible to reuse and like sell or pass down, because if after 3 or 4 years you can't update it anymore.
I think we as a society are getting better at reusing. In North America, anyway, I feel like
when it comes to relationships, for sure.
And reducing, I think, like businesses in particular are getting more and more conscientious towards reducing material that can be used for waste. Like, we we publicly shame places that still use styrofoam.
As we should.
Yeah, like big corporations have now realized to the point where they're none of them use plastic straws anymore. You can't find plastic straws. Like,
start on the plastic straw thing.
I mean, it's all very small steps, and like possibly steps that should have been taken. Yeah, like,
But it's one of those things where it seems like an easy step, right?
Yeah.
But straws are like, they're a problem. They're not the biggest problem. They're probably not in the top 100 of the biggest problems that we have, especially with single-use plastics.
Yeah,
like
they're just such an easily identifiable one,
of course,
right? Because like straws are so disposable. They have one use, and multiple other materials can accomplish that. Nobody's going to be upset. Although I do kind of miss the plastic straws, if I'm being honest.
Well, just get your
I don't like
reusable
paper straws.
How to get a reusable straw? Get
The
a metal
ones,
straw.
I don't like those.
You know what? And I mean, I don't
taste.
really like them either, because it's like every
just
time you
off
take
straws.
a sip out of them, you're just like, okay, I gotta wash this, I guess, before it gets grody.
You fashion a nice stone straw.
Yeah, with a little toilet brush thing that you can wipe it out with. Anyway, I'm not saying that you shouldn't recycle or shouldn't separate your stuff, but for right now, in the temporary, it's all going in the same place.
Just don't feel
This is
bad
something
about
I've said for years, that it was happening, and apparently it wasn't, but now it is.
Yeah.
Is that it was all going in the same place anyway. And that's a real shame. That's a real shame that we've come to this point where recycling is too expensive to actually do.
Reduce.
Unfortunate.
Reuse.
Reuse. Hi. Clean.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
The Young Rascals grooving mornings at the Cabin. Wheeler and Lekter with you on your Friday morning. I love that song. And when I was a kid, there's that part where life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving. But for whatever reason, when I was a kid, I was like, you and me endlessly. And Leslie. And I was like, that's nice for their friend.
Aww.
Their friend Leslie. Their friend Leslie got a mensch. I don't know. Probably just like...
Probably grooving in a greenhouse.
Probably grooving in a greenhouse with pestilential wasps.
She's happier there.
She is. She is. He's happy here, though, too. I did want to mention something. We are giving away 2 weekend passes to Folk on the Rocks later today. Tune in to Shannon Moore 1 till 4 for your chance to win and see the whole festy for free. You need to be listening to win. Shannon's got more deets after 1 o'clock this afternoon, so stay tuned.
Shanny
Moore 1 till 4, giving away 2 weekend passes to Folk on the Rocks. That is a huge prize.
That's nice of her,
and we're happy to be a part of that for sure. Of course, we are going to be all over Folk.
1 week.
Oh my God!
Exactly 1 week from now.
I hope this cold is gone by then.
Oh, it will be.
I have like cold sweats right now.
Well, sweat them out.
I'm trying.
You know what'll help with that?
Walking fast?
Yeah.
Like any other thing that happens that kind of comes along, like walking fast. Like, what do you call that? Power
walker.
So they're saying a new study, they at the Mayo Clinic, at the Mayo and Mustard Clinic, that people who walk fast can add, on average, up to 15 to 20 years to their lives. The large UK-based study collected data from almost 475,000 people with an average age of 52. And they show, so instead of running, which will just mess your knees and your ankles up and your hips and everything else.
Yeah.
Because you have to have like really proper form to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I hate about running.
And the right shoes.
And the right shoes
Very
and everything
important.
else and all blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But walking fast, little power walk, can help reduce your BMI. It can add years to your life and just help with overall general health. Men could live up to an additional 20 years. Finally, men coming out ahead of women.
Whoa.
Men can live an additional 20 years while women can live up to an additional 15. It's about time.
Oh.
It's about time that men came out on top on something. Especially when it comes to, you know what? Especially when it comes to life expectancy, because life expectancy for men is not as high as women's.
Oh, we've been lagging behind in that one for years.
Well, Scott, it's because we have more difficult jobs and dangerous jobs.
Right.
And because, sorry.
And we're dumber.
We just do dumb things. Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So is this a literal adds 15 years onto your life, or are they just kind of...
It could.
Okay, so, but are they just kind of... Because, I mean, if you're walking fast...
Yeah.
And, I mean, you don't necessarily have to go to the track to walk fast.
No.
You could just
do
walk
it
fast
anywhere.
every day of your life.
That's right.
So, in theory, if you're walking faster,
yes,
you're getting places quicker, which means, in theory, you're getting things done more efficiently.
Yes.
So does it mean you're adding 15 years of efficiency
Very good.
to your life?
Very good. You know what? Let me take a look. I didn't even think about that.
You got to watch
you're
those
just
scientists.
Adding literal years to your life. Like, I was going to live till 70, but now I'm living till 85.
Yeah.
More, it's just like, in those 70 years, I'm going to get 15 years more work done.
I got everything accomplished that I would have from 70 to 85.
If it's the latter,
I could go at 70.
If it's the latter, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want to do more with my 70 years here. I want more years. Or do I? I don't know.
Well, if you're doing less with those years, though, then what's the point of having those years?
I don't know. What's the point of having any of these years, given that the President of the United States thinks that armies were raiding airports in 1775? The leader of the free worlds thinks there were airports in 1775.
Which begs the question.
Does he have dementia?
Well, that. And how fast were they walking back then?
They were walking very, very fast.
Holy.
So fast that they were in the air. He said they manned the air.
Wow.
Back in the day.
So maybe they did have airports
Well,
already.
maybe he just knows more about history than we do. There's a secret history. And, there were airports 300 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Or not.
Not really.
No.
I spend very little time thinking about that.
It's probably better that we don't think about that too
much.
You
know what? I think that's kind of how the U.S. is looking at it. It's like, at best, we don't think about it, just kind of go along. You know, that seems to be what they're doing.
Thank God we have these fact-checking websites so that we don't have to think. They just think for us and let us know all the things that he said that were complete nonsense.
Complete nonsense. And I mean, that's got to be worse than whatever the hell people were on Trudeau about a couple weeks ago. Boxed carton of milk water or whatever the hell you said. Like, yeah, it was really bad. You know what's even worse than that? What Trump said yesterday, not knowing that there weren't airports 250 years ago. That's also terrible. And if any of you Trump supporters out there, you're probably going, he's just joking. He's just having fun with it. It's just like, no, that's not fun.
Well,
he's an idiot.
Trudeau is just doing a bit.
He's just doing a bit.
Just doing a bit where he can't talk or make sense in English.
I love how this brisk walk break turned into this. So scientists saying that start with a 10-minute brisk walk and add 5 minutes each week.
Now, Justin Trudeau, there's a guy who walks fast.
He does.
Look
walk
at that
fast.
guy.
Look at him.
There's no way he doesn't walk fast.
And there's no way he doesn't power walk.
Yeah.
In tights.
Absolutely.
It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Conveniently right through weddings as they're happening with a gaggle of photographers.
Hashtag because it adds 15 years to your life. Oh, my goodness.
15 more years. 15 more years.
Oh, jeez. Hey, maybe by that time he'll be able to fulfill most of his promises. Hey, all right. So get out there and walk briskly. Add 15 more years of efficiency to your life. I don't actually think it means literally 15 years.
Okay.
Lekter had it right, I think. Just efficiency. You have 15 more years of work done in your 70.
Scenes on the cabin.
Wake up! Where did you find the piece of resistance?
The piece of what?
The piece of resistance, where is it?
I don't... Where am I? What's happening?
What's happening? Playing dumb Master Builder.
No, Master Builder?
Oh, so you've never heard of the prophecy?
No.
Or the special?
No,
You're a liar. We'll kill you!
Look, I watch a lot of cop shows on TV. Isn't there supposed to be a good cop?
Oh, yes, but we're not done yet. Hi, buddy. I'm your friendly neighborhood police officer. Would you like a glass of water?
Yeah, actually.
Not too bad. Security cameras picked up this. You were found at the construction site convulsing with a strange piece.
That's disgusting.
Then why is it permanently stuck to your back?
Get off me! Get off me! It won't come off! It's chasing me! Look, it's not my fault. I have no idea how this thing got on my back.
Of course, buddy. I believe you.
Great.
I believe you too. You see the quotations I'm making with my claw hands? It means I don't believe you. Why else would you show up with that thing on your back just 3 days before President Business is going to use the Craggle to end the world?
President Business is going to end the world? But he seems like such a good guy.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guest to mailbox at cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, Main Street Pizza, The Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Javaroma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Time to talk a little slow pitch. Lekter?
This is a fantastic music bed, by the way. I just have to say.
Yes, it is.
You remember those old, I don't even know if they still sell them anymore, those like massive keyboards they came out with, and they're like, ooh, you can change the tones and the voices, and you can make it ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it's a keyboard.
Totally.
It's a synthesizer.
No, it's like less than a synthesizer. Anyway. Let's talk some slow pitch.
Another game last night and another loss for Cabin Radio Slo Pitch team.
How do you know?
I just assume. I wasn't there. I was a game time decision, and I just felt like I got hit by a truck as soon as I got home.
Did you?
I didn't.
No.
I wish I had.
Because that would have been a legit excuse.
I wish I had gotten hit by it. It was a legit excuse. I'm very ill. I wish I had gotten hit by a truck because then I could start a GoFundMe and have people pay for my stuff.
There's still time.
I know.
Yeah. I got a truck outside.
Step right out into the middle of traffic.
Anyway,
support
Cabin
Jesse
Radio.
on his journey to recovery.
Cabin Radio Slo Pitch team closed out its first leg of the season before division shuffling. Has no doubt cemented itself a position in the D division.
How much did you lose by last night?
20-4.
Good Lord. What is... How do you even only score 4 runs?
And there's a D division?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we're in C.
Yeah.
Is it too late to pull sponsorship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? How have the wheels come off this season so badly?
Well, the wheel hasn't shown up.
That's true.
So it's,
That's true.
Yeah, it was never on in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there for the first couple of games.
They came off
They came off
immediately after
immediately.
that.
Fair enough.
Right out the starting gate.
Once again, we had a strong start to the game. I think the score was 1-1 through the first 3 innings. And then the wheels, literally fell off.
Wow.
They mercied us 3 innings in a row.
Good Lord.
You know, I've been there when it's happened, and it's shocking.
It is.
You know, we're
It's not a nice
we're
feeling.
doing quite well, and then you go, "What's happening? Like, why? Why does this keep happening to us?"
Fielding's a big issue, not just with our team, but I mean for slow pitch, right?
Hitting's a bigger issue with our team.
Yeah, more dingers.
Well, yeah, but I mean hitting's an issue. But if you can't field either, then like,
Yeah.
then
Then you can't really do a whole lot.
can't really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Therein lies the major issues
Yes.
with
Therein
the Cabin
lies-
Radio.
So you're
Slo Pitch.
saying
A number of our problems.
we need work on offense and defense.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Team building,
The two things in sports in general.
chemistry, we got unlocked.
Oh, that's right.
The bench is super positive.
The own team chirps from the bench
Love them.
last night were just on point. On point.
Yeah.
Nice eyes being a great one.
Nice eyes.
Nice eyes.
Hey,
pretty
nice eyes.
out
Pretty
there.
eyes. Get some nice eyes. Well done.
That was my favorite.
Yeah. Make my heart flutter with your nice eyes.
I'm a little surprised that we don't have a few angry rant line messages from our own team because there's a couple controversial calls last night.
What?
Ooh. I love this part.
And they were all with me. I was umping.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, you ump your own team.
Yep.
And so I always take it upon myself when I'm, you know, lower in the batting order, I'll go up and ump first opportunity. So there was a play, I think it was maybe the first inning, bottom of the first inning. There was a close throw to third. It was a forced out.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw foot on bag, ball in glove, milliseconds before foot hit base. I made the call.
You were
Called
wrong.
it out.
You were wrong.
It was the third out. I stuck by it.
Sounds like you're not questioning this at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, you're with it. Okay, you're
But
sticking
my
with it.
team wanted to murder me. This is the tough thing about being the umpire because your own team hates you
Yeah, that's
after
right.
you make the right call.
Yeah.
And I was still on the way home. Nicole was like, you know, tough one. You made the wrong call. It's like,
Tough night out there, babe. You made a couple of terrible calls.
Well, you know, Nicole, it's a thankless job being an umpire because even if you make the right call, you're calling out your own team.
That's right.
And nobody likes that.
Frankly, it's irrelevant if you get mercied 3 innings in a row.
That's right.
Well,
Who was the other team?
The MCO Slow Leaks.
Oh, I don't like them.
They can all hit.
Yeah, I bet.
Sounds like it.
Well, and here's the other thing about C Division. There's a couple teams in C Division that are just like, we just want to have the run of C Division, so we're gonna field the team.
Or they have
pretty
specific
strong.
players. You know, like it's
Yeah.
a C team, but then they have like some just superstar MLB hitters.
Yeah.
That come in and just clean up.
Yeah. They, well, actually, there were like 3 over the fence home runs last
Whoa.
night. Sorry, 4.
By them?
Jason Melanson filling in for the Cabin Radio
Oh,
Slo
whoa,
Pitch team.
whoa! Wait a second.
2
Wait a second.
out of the park home runs.
Filling in on our team?
Yeah.
You mean
Oh.
Melanson?
Melanson.
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 Big Mac.
Melanoma.
2 out of the park home runs.
Good Lord.
Although
He's a strong man.
Although neither of them counted because he was wearing illegal cleats.
Shut up.
Did you make that
Illegal
call?
Cleats.
As the
what?
ump, did you make
Did you
that
make
call?
that call?
You know, you got to make the right call.
Oh, give me a break. Illegal. How are they illegal? Were they metal?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's wearing metal. Melanson, you're wearing metal cleats? First of all, you're wearing metal cleats for fast pitch? Is that what you're doing? That's also not kosher.
Is that not kosher?
I don't think so. I
No,
think you're
it's-
supposed to be wearing metal cleats.
Yeah, they're like
Is it?
little metal cleats.
Oh, I don't like it. He's
Yeah.
messaging me right now.
He's
And
also
the-
using his Wonder Bat that he's not allowed to use in fast pitch.
Ooh.
What?
Because he hammers balls out
There's
of
a
the park.
no-no.
Hammer and balls.
And there was one more controversial call where after one of, it was either Jason or Gavin. Gavin had an out of the park home run as well.
Of course he did.
And so
I used to do that. I don't have that strength anymore.
and he brought home, I think, 2 runs with him, one of which was our very own J-Bear.
Whoa.
So all of our runs were scored on home runs.
Yeah.
What are we, the Toronto Blue Jays?
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You guys had nothing other than that?
and J-Bear, unfortunately, stepped on the plate.
Oh, Jay!
Bear!
Now, the game was out of hand already, albeit. But once again, I was umping. And I had to make the right call.
This is
That's
terrible.
a tough one. Tough position.
You're out, J-Bear!
This is the worst.
Send him home to the cabin.
That's right. Oh, man. Another loss. Another tough loss.
Yeah, and I
For
think I'm
Cabin
about
Radio.
to get thrown off the team. So you got to show up from here.
Who's throwing off the team?
Me,
Why?
because I make bad calls.
Who's
fair.
going to send passive-aggressive Facebook posts then?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good point.
You
Okay, I
gotta
can
put the
still
little
do that.
crybaby emoji next to someone who says they're out.
Oh, I'm so gonna use that.
You do use that.
No, I've never used the crybaby.
That's
When I
me.
say I'm out, you put the little crybaby emoji on it.
Oh, that's a little. It's not crybaby. That's just
Crybaby.
shedding a single tear.
What?
I'm gonna use
Shedding.
that crybaby.
Shedding.
Shedding.
Shedding a
Yes.
single tear. Okay.
Yeah. These mics
Watch
are a
your
little touchy.
pronunciations.
I'm gonna use it from now on.
Yeah?
You're getting a crybaby emoji.
All right. I'm going to be ishing tears all over the place.
And you got no more excuses when you get back from your vacation, mister.
Oh, no, I'll have plenty of excuses. I'll be full of scotch.
All right, I look forward to fielding them.
Scotchy. Another tough loss for the Cabin Radio Slo Pitch team. If you have any rants against Scott's horrible umpire, 867-675-0100. Or if you just want to not hear slow pitch breaks anymore, 867-675-0100.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Wicks with us for another Wicks Picks, but we have been talking, and this is your last Wicks Picks.
Yeah. How
And-
fun is that?
It's less fun and more depressing. You're
Heartbreaking.
leaving tomorrow. We thought you were leaving next week, and you just broke the news to us that you're leaving tomorrow.
Justin Trudeau called me last night, and he was like, Sarah, Ottawa isn't the same without you. And I was like, True Daddy, don't you worry. I'm coming back.
True Daddy. Good
I'm coming
Lord.
back to you.
I like him better now.
You're one of True Daddy's little.
Now that I know his real name.
Yeah, I went to Parliament once for a school trip, and I literally spent the whole time with my friend Georgia looking for Justin Trudeau.
That's illegal. You get shot doing that stuff. So yeah, you've been here about 9 weeks. It's been a wonderful ride. We didn't hang out. I don't really know anything about you.
Me and Scott are besties.
You and
Yeah.
Scott are besties.
AJ and I went to for a hike.
There you go.
Yeah.
We went to Boston Pizza. What are you talking about?
See,
When
she
was
had
that?
the full Yellowknife
That was like the
experience.
first. That was like your second day in town.
Yeah, you
That was months ago.
It's
We
actually
hiked
so
to Boston
funny.
Pizza.
There's so
And then
many.
you left early. You left before we went to watch. I think we went to watch a basketball game. didn't we?
I paid the same times you guys paid, and
What?
I left.
I don't know whether you paid times.
No, I paid my tab.
She's using money as a
Same-
timeline.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I paid for the same amount of time you did. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, no Boston Pizza worked that way.
It does work. Well, jeez.
It's so funny. You guys asked me to hang out all the time, and I was like, "Yep, definitely, I'll be there." I would just not show up.
Yeah,
It's nice to hear you say it out loud.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice to hear you vocalize.
Yeah. It's so funny to bail on people. But speaking, well, I think Boston Pizza is going to go that way. You just have to pay for the time that you spend there,
Yeah, I think
because
so.
what you're paying for otherwise is not happening.
No.
I ordered spaghetti and meatballs the other day. You know what I got? Naked spaghetti, dry meatballs, and 2 cups of sauce that wasn't enough to cover the spaghetti.
So you're telling me that you got spaghetti
Yeah.
and meatballs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's your answer.
There you go.
You got what you ordered.
That's right. And I asked for extra sauce on the side, and they put the sauce on the side.
Scott, you're being
On the
too
table.
quiet.
A scoop of sauce
Working.
on the table. There you
There
are,
you go.
sir.
Here's your scoop of sauce.
You can dip your meatballs.
It's been wonderful having you. You came with a lot of vigor, a lot of ambition, a lot of tried to take this place over, which is that's fine.
Did I?
No, not really.
Wow.
But you're headed back. You're headed back to Ottawa tomorrow. Right.
6:55 a.m. So if
6:55
anybody wants
a.m.
to send me off, you can meet me at the airport.
Ugh,
No.
no. Today, we'll send
The
you off today.
Swicksters will be there with signs and balloons saying goodbye.
Don't leave us.
If anybody wants to volunteer to be a Swickster,
Volunteer. I already met one there. They
Who?
exist.
who
Last week.
was it?
JDQ.
JDQ.
Oh, yeah.
I have privacy. I don't like to say their name on the
All
air.
right, Faith. JDQ is a firm supporter of
Friend of the
everything
show.
we do here.
Pretty sure
at the
Sarah's
Cabin.
paying for that time, too.
Yeah,
She
fair
fully
enough.
admitted,
that's
too.
right. Yeah.
She was fangirling hard.
That's
It's
right.
okay.
Well, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, JDQ.
Let's get to some Wicks Picks here. I'm
All right.
excited.
All right, we got Wicks Picks, the
Let's
final
go.
Wicks Picks ever. But it's not the last time we're going to hear this.
Swicksters, are you with me? We bop, we slap, no sleep for days.
Wicks Picks.
Where my good time girls at?
Wicks Picks.
Wicks Picks.
Wicks Picks. Sarah Wicks, bringing you
It's
nothing
so
but
good.
bangers on
It's
Wicks
so
It's become normal.
good. We're sending it to your soccer team. There's no doubt about it.
Do it.
Pump up song.
All right, what do we got, Wickser?
Hey guys, it's your girly pop, Sarah Ann Wicks, coming at you live from Cabin Radio. And I am so excited to be sending you Friday Energy. I'm currently doing jazz hands. All right,
You were
let's
doing
do
spirit
this.
fingers, to be
Oh,
fair.
spirit
These
fingers?
are jazz hands.
Jazz
Ooh,
hands. No,
jazz
those are
hands.
spirit fingers. Jazz hands, spirit fingers.
The actor. The actor.
Noted.
Okay, anyway,
That's
let's
right.
hit
The goalie. You also
Hey.
need jazz hands to be a goalie.
jazz hands, spirit fingers.
Distracting them from shooting. All right, go ahead.
Well, I'm a little congested. Allergy
too.
season.
Allergy Susan.
Allergy
She's the
season.
worst.
Allergy season.
Worst.
No, allergy season. Pollen has dropped and it's in my nostrils. Okay, let's do this. So the first song is Lucian X Remy, and
Yeah.
the song is called Bobby K.
Let's hit it.
The day that he died,
I like this
we were
already.
hot and exhausted and our lungs worn out, fighting for our rights. The powers that be were breathing down our backs and we cried out.
Let it play,
He
Jesse.
heard us. Yeah, he
When's that
heard
pollen gonna
us.
drop?
68, we
Oh,
rushed the gate, we welcome you to the new America.
What?
68, we rushed the gate, we welcome you to the new America.
Is this about immigration?
Welcome you to the new
Here it comes.
America.
Turn it on.
Drop that
To the new America. To the new America.
Even AJ's dancing.
Yeah.
To the new America. Bobby Kennedy never dies. He lives in our hearts. He lives in our hearts. Bobby Kennedy never dies.
All right.
Whoop, whoop.
That slaps.
A 3-against-1 on that
That
one.
slaps.
Friday
You don't like
energy
that one?
received.
You didn't like that
I wasn't dancing.
That
It
made
didn't
me
make
want-
me
that-
dance in my seat, but you three were giving her.
That made me want to
So-
swarm an
Grinch.
airport circa 1775.
What?
You heard what I said.
Very
All
good.
right, what do
very
you got
good.
next?
All right.
That
The
slaps.
next
I'll
song,
put that in the rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
it has language.
Uh-oh.
Not bad language, but it just
Like English?
Just different languages.
is English. No, it's just like
I don't know if we'll like it. It has
if
language.
you're under, I don't know, if you're under 12, maybe not listen to it. But like if you're above,
What?
Like it's not a bad song. It just
Nobody
talks
is under
about
12.
Talks about
sex.
booties?
It talks about sex.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa, hey, don't
right.
spell it out. Under 12, you can still spell.
In front of the CHILDREN.
Sex cauldron. They close that place down.
So
All right.
should I just hit it?
Yeah, hit it, and quit it.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't even say the name.
my God.
So this is called "Say My Name"
Ooh,
by
okay.
Luke Christopher and Odessa. It's a remix.
Yes, it is. Hit it.
A remix of what?
TLC? Or not
I think
TLC.
you're thinking of
Wait,
Destiny's Child.
aren't all
Yeah.
songs about sex? I mean, really?
True.
Yeah,
You know,
pretty much.
They're up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Look, part of me, a full part of me is in love. I know we just met.
Part
But
of
a
me
part
is
of
in
you
love.
is in part of me.
Well,
This
that's-
I know it's
that's
more
some
than
language.
just sex.
This is definitely
I'm
about sex.
Oh, girl, you're my ghost, girl. You take away my breath. And if I break your heart and you break my heart, and there's not a lot of heart left. And I ain't the best at this, that's my exorcist. They probably be glad to tell you this. Thinking that you rebellious. You got a belly button ring, but you barely is. And ain't nobody here celibate. I just wanna love you for a long time. I just wanna pick you up and then toss you around, and that body, girl, is all mine.
You give a damn about me.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice.
Is that a bad word?
Good.
No.
Hey, Language.
Harmony is never a bad word.
That was good.
Jeez.
This is my favorite part. And ready? Ready? Here it comes. Here it
Ready.
comes.
Buckle up.
On the floor of the kitchen, and I'm feeling on you now.
We're always waiting for that beat drop.
Yeah,
I know,
and it
I know.
kind of dropped, and then it went into like hamster voice.
Yeah.
Ow, man! Yeah, it kind of lost me at that point.
Yeah, that was
All
rough.
right, all right. I mean, I don't think I understand songs because all my favorite parts, everyone's like, what?
Yeah,
No,
really.
your favorite
I-
parts are your favorite
It's
parts.
like
That's
the
all good.
bridge or something. I'm like, here it comes, and you guys are like, what?
No, I can understand why, because it drops out and it picks up again. I mean,
Okay.
Well,
that
because
makes sense.
Club music is so like it's so climactic that way, and like it
music.
builds up to the bass drop, and then when the bass drop isn't what you expect, and it doesn't like just hit you hard, you're just like, That's right. And then everything that happened before that point is just completely inconsequential because the bass drop didn't hit.
Scott is just hitting us with SAT words right now.
Right.
Holy smokes.
What? SAT words? What?
I think
Standardized
they're-
testing.
No, I got that.
Big
what
words.
Word, what word did you hit us with?
SAT words.
What word, though?
Bass drop.
That's not an SAT word. What word did you hit us with that was on the SAT?
Climax.
You know,
Well, it's a song about sex.
well, there you go.
All right, all right, all
Okay.
right.
And we only know... Yeah, never mind.
Now, this is I would really appreciate if you guys would play this while I'm gone. 'Cause
Okay.
I love this song.
Is it Good Riddance by Green Day?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's called Your Shirt by Chelsea Cutler.
Okay.
Your shirt.
You know this one.
Yes. I always know at least one. This is
Okay.
great. I don't feel good about myself.
You ever see preview? What do you think of this one?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like this song.
Okay.
It's on my recently added playlist.
Your
Does it
workout
slap?
playlist?
So I didn't add it to a playlist. It just showed up in a playlist. Is what I'm saying.
It's like a
But I
YouTube
enjoy it.
album just showed
enjoy
up
it.
one day.
That's
I
right.
enjoy it.
All right, you ready?
Hit it.
You seem...
Swicks.
Are you okay?
What's this one again, Swicksey?
Wicks?
Oh my goodness, we
Oh.
broke her.
Your
broke-
Shirt
oh, there she is.
by Chelsea Cutler.
Are you okay? What's
It
going on
really
right now?
dims my mood when AJ's like, I know this one.
Oh, why?
I'm a young guy. I'm hip.
Then,
People forget I'm young.
all right, anyway.
Should we do a different song?
No,
AJ already knows this
because
one.
I only prepared 5 songs. And what? I had to count them. I only prepared 5, and this is 3 out of 5. And the other 2, this was the moneymaker. Fine, hit it. Turn it up. DJ Jesse, hit play, and then, oh my God, my fingers.
She's angrily hitting her phone. What have I done?
Oh God, my fingers are clammy. I
AJ,
think. Okay,
you
hit
have
it.
ruined her last day.
This is mirror shirt.
Beep out.
Reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Stop. You're ruining it.
It's the part where they get off the helicopter.
Yeah.
This time it
Brontosaurus there.
don't feel like you want it all. Did I do something wrong to make you go? Said I would know when it's all good to fall.
Not at all.
Now I just
My
need
last
you
day.
here to
I'm gonna say
hold
that
me
forever.
back.
I like this.
All day. I'm just gonna say it's my last day. Don't be mean.
I don't want another hurt to fill the holes that you left under my covers for me to grow cold. I don't wanna miss somebody who's
This is in the
not
background. There's
missing
that noise.
me, but the city feels so lonely when
Let
you
it drop.
leave.
Let it drop.
Yeah. My room where I want you
it's building up.
tangled
comes.
is
Building up.
in my
Here's the
sleep.
bridge.
In your shirt
There you go.
that I got you half asleep, holding on to me. My bed where you left me tangled up. Now it's new in your
5,
shirt
4,
that you
3,
gave me
2,
half asleep,
1.
wishing I still had you.
I can't believe this. I cannot believe this.
It's nice. No, it's a good song.
No.
It's a good song. Some of that auto-tune stuff in the background is a bit much. It's a good
Jesse,
song.
you made all those noises.
It's a good song.
You know what?
None of
It
that
dropped.
was the song.
It was like
all-
literally like boom. It's very odd. It's very odd auto-tuning stuff.
I like it purely because it reminded me of Jurassic Park.
I actually have one more song that I picked because
Okay, it's the final Wicks Picks. We'll give you one more song.
Oh, I've been doing 4 songs for a while now.
Has she?
Slip some in there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just like, one more. Because they're like,
Well, it really is the best bit of the morning show. So.
Well,
I know.
You weren't stoked on that one, so let's go out. Go out with some momentum.
Go out. What is it from that one movie? Go out blazing.
Swinging. Yeah.
Go out.
Go
what?
down
You
swinging.
mean, like,
yeah.
Go
in a
down.
blaze of glory?
In a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
Are you
what
going to
that
play
is?
some Bon Jovi?
Imagine if I did. And I was
Living
like,
on a
I was
prayer.
like, you guys are going to love
You guys
this
ever
song.
play this? Blaze of Glory.
You've never heard this before, but you're going to love it.
You guys ever see Young Guns 2? That really old movie, Young Guns 2?
Okay.
To be fair, that is really old.
Yeah.
It's on.
Okay.
And
All
this song is dedicated to Scott because he's my bestie.
Oh.
God.
Oh.
This is so
Jesse's so jealous.
I am jealous. I want a friend. Sounds like Bon Iver. Skinny love will last a year.
Ruining it.
Probably.
Quit ruining our moment.
I don't wanna see you smile.
This is Bon Iver.
I want you in the morning.
It's Yoke Lore.
Yoke Lord?
Yeah.
Lore.
Yoke Lore.
Lore.
Oh,
Tell me something I don't know.
like the myth of egg.
Yeah.
Lead me to the place where no one else
I thought you'd like this song.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Is
you
it good?
like.
It's a good leaving song.
Yeah, this is an
Yeah.
emotional.
Let me go under
I like
your
pack
skin.
up all my stuff. I'm like, this is it, guys.
Let me find
Yeah.
She's got her stick and bindle. Turns back.
There's a-
You mean my softball bat?
Yeah. With a bindle on
know
it.
you're beautiful.
I like this.
But it ain't how to
Yeah.
so much you got good
Sad
love.
montage.
Yeah, this is a
Packing
sad
up.
montage.
I
Yeah.
feel like a photo slide of me smiling behind my desk should be on right now. Like,
Please
Yeah.
don't let me fall.
It's very new beginningsy.
yes.
We are not just going to be friends.
It's not the end. It's the beginning.
that was my Instagram caption the other night.
Yeah, I know.
You're a creep.
He's a Swickster.
I'm a Swickster.
I changed it too. I just woke up because I was nervous. I was like, that's so weird.
It was what it was.
So many guys DM'd me and they were like, what are we going to be? I was like,
Ew.
best friends?
Does this have like a big drop?
No.
No, this
No,
is it.
it's fine.
It's all dropped.
Okay, it's dropped already. Pre-drop.
That's nice.
That is
That's
nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Imagine
Very
if
nice.
Scott was like, I hate that.
I'm emotional.
Why would you dedicate that to me?
Oh my God.
You know I'm fragile on your last day.
I think
You
I
make me cry
dedicate
on the air.
like everything to someone. Like I think I dedicate like this show to some like 5 people at least every time I'm on air. I'm like, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you. I don't think I understand what dedicating things mean.
You can dedicate it to as many people as you want.
Way too generous.
That's
With
This
dedication.
this could be your last time on air on Cabin Radio.
It is your
Did you
last time
want
on air on
to? Did you
Cabin
want
Radio.
to
No, that's it.
dedicate or say a little
Yeah,
shout
do you
out?
Oh
want
to
my
someone?
gosh. Okay, well, first of all,
Okay.
Oh, no.
I like whip out a speech. I'm
What
like,
have I done?
no, I just had the best internship ever.
Oh.
Cabin Radio may be the best place ever. So if you're listening out there, like I once was before, if you're an intern looking for a job right now, like I was months ago, I was listening to Cabin Radio podcast, listening to you guys before I even met you. Isn't this weird? And
Creep.
I was like,
What
oh
a
my
creeper.
God. I think, and you were talking about the other intern being like, we're getting an intern.
Oh, right.
Like that
Yeah.
was the segment I was listening to. And I was like, oh my God, these guys seem so cool. So if you're if you're someone like me out there thinking about doing an internship here, do it. Email Ollie right now. Call him up. Tell him that Sara Wicks recommended you. And dedicated Wicks Picks to you.
I love it. Well, thank you very much for Wicks Picks. Thank you very much for being here. I imagine
Cheers.
we're all going to say, yeah, we'll meet up later on, and then you'll bail. So it's been really nice.
No,
Yeah,
I
it'll
think
be
we
fun.
should actually plan
Getting to
something. If
know
anybody
you.
wants to come out with us tonight, we're going to.
Don't invite just anybody.
The riffraff. We don't want the riffraff.
Yeah, we don't have to
Imagine like there's a line of people like Swicks.
I feel like you really want that to
Yeah, I
happen.
think- yeah, that's
but
like-
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like expecting
It's
it.
just harsh.
Yeah, I know. It's my
Let's
last
be
day.
realistic. We need to leave her on a real note.
That's right. So
Yeah.
we're going to put on some Rammstein.
Bye, Emily. Thanks, everyone.
Well, Swicksey, it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you so much.
Crying.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.